Some little sprinkling upon it, man. Some little thing I go on. You know what I mean? But good morning to everybody. It's good to be back in this parish. And it's...
The space where you belong.
Yeah, man. I like that. I like that. It's good to be alive. It's good to be alive. And
Indeed.
what I thought the past few days, the things that are, well, you've seen.
Yes.
Eh? Boy, if if we never trung, maybe we wouldn't there. Yeah. Maybe we wouldn't there. Yeah. And
Absolutely.
if thoughts could get rid of us and sentiments,
Oh, dear.
we would have been gotten rid of, because the level of invective, vitriol, the hatred from many quarters, even quarters where you don't expect it, because you expect it from some areas, it's fine. But some quarters you don't expect it from, and you step back. But as I told my uncle recently, I said, he was drawing attention to a particular professional gentleman in the medical field,
Yes.
who had some things to say, who was inviting a pile on. So he said to me, but
Oh, yes.
he said, but I never see anything where you say positive, or what people deem positive, where the man posts and invite people to come in. So why am I invite people to come? I said, well, it's a shark feeding frenzy that is being organized. Let's destroy George Davis with words because of the CD business, because I can only say it's that, because it couldn't be anything else. And I said, Uncle, well, we're there for a while, and while we're here we have to work. And we can't be sidelined by hate and negative sentiment, because those things are obstacles to your proper functioning as an individual, and they get in the way of you doing work. So I said, boy, I can't, I wish I could, but I can't detain myself with that.
Yeah.
And then I saw...
You still get a good couple hours of sleep
Yeah, man.
at night.
Yes.
It does not disturb your peace. Other things do,
Yeah.
having to do with perhaps your job
Yeah.
and other things.
And other things.
But not that.
No, I saw a veteran journalist as well. And what's funny is that I remember when I was a few months into my stint at Nationwide, Manning's Hill Road. I think I just started doing a little couple things on air.
Yeah.
Tentative steps. And you remember those stages very well, yeah? We all went through that phase. And he called me. He was a senior executive in TV at the time. And he called me out of the blue and said he wanted to meet with me. So I said, for what? He said he wanted to discuss an opportunity with me. So I said, you sure of me? I told him, say yes. So we met at this restaurant, Canton restaurant. It's the restaurant in front of where the CVM is.
Okay.
On
Yes.
Constance Road, the Chinese restaurant. So we met there. And he said, boy, he has an ear for talent. And he had been listening. And he thought that there was something that I had. And, he wanted to know if I was minded to make a transition. So I said, me, sir? I said, no, I'm just getting my feet wet here. I'm just learning the game very, very early. This was months in. And he said, all right, if I'm not entertaining the argument now, he's going to keep on watching and he's going to come back to me.
Yeah.
So I said, all right. So by the time I reached back at the office, Cliff Hughes called me in the office and said to me that, I heard you met. I said, me? He said, listen, nobody tell me that. Yes, you met. And
I have eyes in the sky.
the man could have tell me everything. Yeah, me say, well, I know. What did eat? Because he said, know everything. Yeah, and he said, listen, your future is here. And if you stay with us and stay with the process and commit yourself to the craft, you can have a good career. And he was right. So I tell you that story to tell you that gentleman, I saw that gentleman saying some things, and I'm like, what has caused this? This is a gentleman who I've been very respectful of for obvious reasons.
Yes.
And very, very, very gracious too, when speaking about him with people. But the CD business has everybody blinded. And the gentleman wrote a piece where he said that those who laugh at the Cooper's Pen residents. And I was wondering who am I talking, because I never meet.
Right.
I never laughed at Cooper's Pen residents. But anyway, he said, those who laugh at the Cooper's Pen residents, their time will come. And I'm saying, but sir, everybody time will come. Everyone away. So I don't know if he thinks of himself as Benjamin Button, and he's getting younger as time goes by, and his best days are in front of him. I would suggest respectfully, the gentleman's best days are long gone. But even so, not enough for me to direct a program in
Yes.
his direction. Still respect. But I was surprised. I said, but sir, of all people, why would you say that? That their time will come, as if I am in a pro box on the road to perdition, and you are driving somewhere else where the days will be grand. Yeah, but I am on the road to eternal damnation. We all are heading to that place.
Yes.
So when people tell people that, oh, your time will come, so what about your time? Your time not come to, and I don't understand, man. I don't understand. So it's been a strange few days seeing the people, and the takeaway, Tana, is that when I saw the medical gentleman and I saw this former senior media executive, I lay in my bed and I wrote a whole attack in my head. I was going to come here, I was going to tell Jeremy and say, yo, I play the music, more and start 6:30, bang on time. And when 6:50, you can think of putting me more than 20 minutes because I got just boom. And I said, but that's what they want. Why would you waste time doing that? 20 minutes of what? To achieve what? The thing done is on the, it's awarded. The national honor doesn't deprive anybody else of any. I didn't put myself forward. I didn't hijack any process. Just like every other Jamaican, this year, the years before, and the years to come, you are nominated by people who believe so and so and so. So I didn't stop anybody from getting nominated. I didn't cause anybody to not be nominated or not to receive. So the hatred is ridiculous. And I always say, Tana, that for the pressure that we come under, right? It's not even saving grace because it's not as desperate as that.
Yeah.
But the balance is provided by when you go to the supermarket, you go to the gas station, you
wonderful
walk through the
people.
market. The people who see you,
Amazing.
just
Amazing.
ordinary Jamaicans, professionals in government, in the private sector, what they say,
Absolutely.
you
joy.
feel encouraged.
Absolutely joy. Yeah.
You feel encouraged. They say, but good people they here, so the others are in the minority.
Yeah.
But people have lost their collective minds. And then I see other politicians now, because it's hunt George Davis season, it's destroy George Davis year. The EPL season started last week. The kill George Davis season started when this thing was announced, and it will continue until Heroes Day and maybe thereafter. And I'm saying, but for what? And we are in the business of communication. We control a space and a platform. Yeah, we know how to do our jobs. And people, just for the momentary thrill, not even momentary thrill, because a thrill is momentary, for the thrill, will say things and posture as if they're taking you on, when they know that that is not sustainable. You can't beat us. You can't beat me. Yeah, I am here for the long game. Yeah, I am doing the work, and in doing the work, certain characters will be called into question. The character of certain characters will be called into question as well, and things will be said that cause people to think about what people say and do. That's my job to report the news. It's also my job to opine on the news and the people who make the news. So what I would say is this. I'm very appreciative of the thousands of people who've reached out, who said good things, who've been very kind. There are still hundreds of messages I haven't gotten through yet, and they keep coming in. The people I see in the streets, the people in the office, my colleagues who help to support the work I do and I do yours. Yeah?
Yeah.
And I say to those people, thank you very much. Your support is tremendous. And it makes me realize that I was right all those years ago to resist that overture. And the character of the men central to that discussion has been proven over time. The character of the one who wanted to poach me from my employer, and my employer who, realizing that one of his youngsters was being poached, said to me, listen, everything shiny and look brand new everywhere else and enticing, but I guarantee you, if you stay here, stay the course, commit yourself to the craft, you will have a good career. You know, say maybe, you know, him say, if you do those things, you will have a good career. And I think he was right. So I thank Cliff Hughes at that time for making that intervention. I thank his spies for telling him my movements on that day. Yeah. And I'm happy I did not get into a working situation with that gentleman, because that gentleman has blotted his copybook by virtue of the things he said. And last thing to say, on the point of Cooper's pen, again, Tana, it's funny, you know, that same morning I spent a lot of time in the same program talking about how people should not thumb their noses at the Cooper's pen people, because whatever happened, the fact is that real people had real property demolished. And those who ran with he was talking about Cooper's pen, because no clip exists of me saying, where the Cooper's pen people are concerned, Kokodu should have been here to remix a song for them. That clip doesn't exist because I didn't say that.
Right.
They were the ones who said Cooper's pen. They, because they're not from this parish of the 4%ers of Nationwide, they didn't hear me say at the very start of the Cooper's pen thing that I have family in Cooper's pen. Yeah, morning Del, yeah, morning Dice, morning Steve, yeah, all of because that's where I started the whole discussion on Cooper's pen, that I know the place very well. I have family there. I've had family there. I said my family was there from the place they named Trelawney Beach Hotel that before your Bantana.
Yeah.
You understand? So I'm just saying that I could never have been laughing at Cooper's pen people. And the comment came about the Kokodu remix after I had given a historical perspective about Carl Stone's polls, which showed in the 80s that about 20,000 Jamaicans were living in squatter lands, and the whole situation and everything. And then I made the quip, and they made it because they want to poison people's mind against you, and they want good people to think that you're a bad person. Well, guess what? The weight of the work will bear me out, and when those who would wish for what I have received to not have been given to me, when they speak, I say, well, hold up your stats, hold up mine, check them, and then come back, come talk to me. Yeah? But this is the last time I'm addressing that. I hit that. Done. Respect. Thanks. The rest of you, kick rocks.